Hello everyone, and welcome back to Contemporary Mama HQ, aka my kitchen. I'm going to be doing another cook with me today. Hello everyone, and welcome back to Contemporary Mama HQ, aka my kitchen. I'm going to be doing another cook with me video today, and summertime is now in full swing, and I know that you are going to be outside grilling or attending barbecues and picnics, and so many of the foods that we really enjoy having at these types of events are really high in calories and carbohydrates. And one of my favorite things to do is to find healthier swaps for my favorite foods that still taste just as good. So I'm going to be sharing 3 of those with you today to make your typical barbecue food much healthier, but still just as tasty. So if videos like this sound good to you, I do have several more of these on my channel. I'll link them down in the description box for you. Feel free to watch them after you're done watching this video. And if you enjoy these types of videos, then also please feel free to hit that subscribe button that's right down below and hit the notification bell as well, so you'll be notified every time I upload. So in this video, I'm going to be sharing how I make my favorite low-carb potato salad that actually doesn't contain any potatoes at all, a vegetable version of pasta salad, and a bunless burger. So like I said, this potato salad doesn't actually contain any potatoes. In fact, it contains cauliflower. Cauliflower is so versatile, it's one of my favorite low-carb swaps. Now, if you have a favorite potato salad recipe, feel free to use that and just substitute in the cauliflower for the potatoes. But if you don't, then feel free to use this one. I will leave it linked in the description box below. The only change that I made is I made extra dressing. Now, my husband said that he didn't even realize that this was cauliflower, not potatoes, but he's used to my low-carb creations. If you have a picky eater in your house, feel free to substitute half cauliflower and half potatoes. It's still going to make it much healthier than the original. To begin, I'm going to bring a large pot of salted water to a boil. And while the water is heating up, I am going to chop up my cauliflower. And the key here is to cut it into very small pieces, like about 1/2 inch, because you really don't want to be biting into a big hunk of cauliflower. That's really going to give it away that this isn't actually potato salad. When your water comes to a boil, you can add in your cauliflower and cook it for 8 to 10 minutes until it's tender. When it's done, make sure you drain it and set it aside in a large bowl. While your cauliflower is cooking and cooling, you can cut everything else up, and that includes your celery, your red onion, your eggs, and your pickles. I like to chop up 4 of the eggs to mix in and then slice the other 2 to add on top for garnish. Another thing that I wanted to mention is you can make this recipe as far in advance as you want because it actually tastes better the longer that it sits. That makes it perfect for a get-together, a party, or even for your meal prep because it will stay fresh and tasty for 3 to 4 days. Once your cauliflower has cooled, all you have to do is whip up the dressing and then mix everything together in a really large bowl. I like to top it with some slices of hard-boiled eggs and sprinkle it with paprika for garnish. Again, I do make a little bit of extra dressing than the recipe calls for. I think that it needs just that little bit of extra flavor to make it taste amazing. Alright, I am all done, and for real guys, you would never know that that isn't that creamy, high-calorie potato salad that we all know and love. Alright, next up I am making a pastaless pasta salad, and to do that I am just going to add in everything that I would make in my favorite Greek pasta salad, but just leave the pasta out. And the best part about this recipe is you don't need to measure anything. Just chop everything up, throw it in a bowl, and mix in some dressing and call it a day. You can make as much or as little of this as you want, but just so you know, it doesn't last more than a day or 2 in the fridge because the cucumbers leach out so much water. This is so light and delicious. I promise you won't miss the pasta at all. The cucumbers give a great crunch, and with the olives and the feta, it is bursting with flavor. So here I'm just dicing everything up. The cucumbers, the red onion, the tomatoes, and the feta cheese. And then I'll just add it to a big bowl and sprinkle on top the sliced Kalamata olives. And if you wanted to make this in advance, you can definitely chop everything up, but I would just wait to add the dressing until right before you're about to serve it. Again, I'm not going to give you exact measurements because you can definitely just eyeball it to try to get the same quantity of all your ingredients. For a dressing, I just use equal parts of olive oil and red wine vinegar, or you could use lemon juice if that's what you happen to have on hand. I probably use a couple tablespoons of each, and then I sprinkle in some oregano, salt, and fresh ground pepper. And that is it. Just whisk it up, pour it over your vegetables, and mix it all up really well. Alright, seriously guys, how good does that look? It is so colorful, it's light, it's crunchy. I would much rather eat this than some creamy, heavy macaroni salad any day. So for dinner, we are having cheeseburgers, and I know you don't exactly think of cheeseburger as a health food, but instead of a bun, I am going to be wrapping it in these big lettuce leaves. And I think these, buying these heads of lettuce work really well for getting nice big leaves that you can wrap around your burger. And really, this doesn't need any tips, but my only tip is to make a really flavorful burger with lots of spices and seasonings, and then just add on a bunch of toppings. I'm doing tomato, pickles, onion. I really wish I had some avocado. But if you pile on those toppings and make a really flavorful burger, you're not even gonna miss the bun. So here I have hamburgers for me and my husband and hot dogs for my kids. That is definitely their favorite. And everything is on the table, ready to be eaten. And this is what my plate looks like, all plated up. It is so much food, but honestly, the calories are really low, and this is so healthy and good for you. So since tomorrow is the 4th of July, this video is going up today on July 3rd, which is actually my mom's birthday. So Mom, if you're watching, which you usually are, I want to wish you a very happy birthday. I hope you have an amazing day. And the rest of you, please leave me a comment all the way at the bottom wishing my mom a happy birthday. I bet that would totally make her day. I am going to see you guys on Sunday with a brand new video. Bye!